Logan Paul keeps humiliating himself. After Logan uploaded a video titled "This Year Broke Me," he's been receiving backlash for trying to garner sympathy, while at the same time refusing to address issues he's been directly involved in. To give you an idea of the sympathy baiting in this video, here's a quick look.
Ideally, bro, I have a quaint, exciting, fun, loving-filled life with my family. I want to wear sweatpants and a t-shirt everywhere I go because I don't care about this Hollywood blah, blah, blah bullshit, bro. Like, I want to succeed to a certain point where I don't have a wandering, I don't look at other girls besides my wife because she's the hottest and greatest thing in the world.
But it's not the sympathy bait that people are upset about. It's all the things Logan failed to mention. Things regarding Prime, Lunchly, and even the Crypto Zoo scam. But in the comments, a lot of people were mentioning if Logan will actually feed his daughter Lunchly and Prime. Now, it sounds crazy, but Logan doesn't drink Prime himself. There have been a few people talking about how Logan doesn't even use his own products. In fact, here's another creator, Jadion, that was sitting next to Logan at an event and mentioned how the only thing he cared about was showing the Prime bottle when the camera was on him.
He's at the UFC, and if you want to be honest, he's not even there for a date night. The only reason he's here is so when the UFC shows the camera on him, he can flash the Prime bottle. Like, that's literally the only reason why he's here. He could give a damn about the fight. He could give a damn about me. He could give a damn about his girl. All he cares about is when that camera shows on him, he flashes that Prime bottle.
It's probably obvious to everyone that Logan is a businessman and he understands product placement and obviously wants to make more sales. But when you're at an event with loved ones and people you care about and you can't even focus on enjoying yourself and really only care about showing Prime, that's when people start to have issues. And like I said before, he doesn't even drink the Prime.
And then he's gonna not even drink it. You ever notice he don't even be drinking it? And I've seen so many clips. He literally just has the tap on. He'll like pretend drink it. I've never seen Logan actually drink a Prime bottle.
Jumping back to the issue at hand, people are doubting if Logan will give Prime and Lunchly to his daughter. The reason that's an issue is if you're selling it to the masses and don't feed it to your kids, then obviously you know something that the consumer doesn't. You should not be selling food that you wouldn't eat yourself. But another problem people had with Prime was how it's being promoted to kids. This got so out of hand that South Park felt the need to comment on it.
I feel like I can't be myself. That's when I need a hydration drink that'll pick me up. That's when I need Cred. It's the coolest sports drink in the world. Cred is 100% sugar-free. Cred has electrolytes so you can ride your bike. And also Cred has more vitamin A than your body could possibly ever use.
I can't feel my face.
Drink Cred or you're a piece of shit.
Drink Cred at your school today. Not intended for children.
The reason that landed with so many people was because a lot of it's true. There's one thing to be said about using your influence to persuade kids to buy your product, but most people had issues with who Prime associated with. As one of the many marketing tactics for Prime, they go around sponsoring streamers, YouTubers, sports teams, and even athletes.
And some of the best athletes in the world who are now Prime athletes: Kevin Durant, Tyreek Hill, Aaron Judge, Cody Rhodes, Rafael Leo, Devin Haney.
But this becomes an issue when the athletes they choose aren't the best role models. Take, for example, Tyreek Hill. People have issues with his domestic violence arrest, as well as his child abuse investigation. Although he's free and clear now, people are questioning if there were better athletes to represent Prime. But Prime isn't the only business that Logan has that people had issues with. Enter Logan Paul's brainchild, Lunchly.
Lunchly!
The greatest lunch experience of all time. No, the greatest experience of all time.
This is buzzing right now.
This is great. Really good. This was an amazing opportunity to partner with my longtime friend Mr. Beast and his Feastables chocolate bar.
Yeah! Wow, Lunchly looks great, right? Wrong. If you haven't been under a rock past few months, you'll know that the backlash Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast got when they launched Lunchly was unprecedented. And honestly, it was for good reason. I made a whole nother video talking about this. Feel free to watch it after this one. But a legendary YouTuber made a comment about Lunchly that forced Logan to go on the defense, making a video like this one.
This is what you're mad about? Bruh. It's a turkey, real cheese, and cracker stack. And by the way, it's great. I mean, yes, we made nachos as well with queso, but I think if you're getting mad about nachos, that's a you problem. Oh, and the pizza. It's literally called the pizza. But same thing, like, you're mad about pizza? Like 500,000 favorites because we made pizza, crackers, and nachos?
Having to go on the defense like this is a nightmare for any business owner. His business partner KSI had an even worse time defending himself. The consensus in the comments was he really needs to hire a PR team. The main reason people were upset, they really felt like Logan, KSI, and Mr. Beast were peddling products to kids that A, they didn't really need, and B, wasn't really that good for them. It made it feel like the whole thing was a soulless cash grab. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, there was a YouTuber that found mold in a Lunchly. I made a whole video reacting to it. It's pretty funny. Feel free to watch it after this one. But bottom line, this whole Lunchly thing didn't go over so well. The fact that Logan didn't directly address this in his end of the year recap made a lot of people upset. They felt it was disingenuous. But arguably, the biggest thing people were upset about was no mention of the crypto zoo victims. For those of you who don't know, Logan launched a crypto project in which, in his words, people could play a fun game and make money from it. The project itself was a very good idea, but the execution was abysmal. It seemed like Logan kind of pawned off responsibilities to some other people, and as a result, things went south really quick. Long story short, a YouTuber by the name of CoffeeZilla made an in-depth series on how Logan was in the wrong with CryptoZoo. He did an amazing job at documenting the process, and feel free to check out his work when you're done with this video. But the craziest thing about this whole thing was Logan applauded CoffeeZilla's work on the CryptoZoo project, but then turned around and sued him for defamation. A lot of people were upset by this, and rightly so. And when he was directly asked about the situation, he said he couldn't comment on it.
You have said that you are rectifying this. You're working on it and rectifying it. As you probably could guess, like the main thing that I got today is ask him about the crypto zoo, and I was planning on it. And so what could you tell us about how you're trying to rectify this?
Ariel, you know I love you, but because of the legal position of this, and if people cared, they could look into it. I unfortunately can't say anything on the situation. And I've tried. I've wanted to. We're very close, in my opinion. I think we're very close to a final resolution, and that's what I mean when I say I'm rectifying it, but unfortunately, I can't give you any details right now.
The whole situation was a disaster, but Logan tried to save face by reimbursing some of the victims of CryptoZoo. That's a really kind gesture, but the issue is it's only with 5 to 10% of people, meaning 90 to 95% of people that got screwed over on this project will not get any money back. And as if Logan is twisting the knife, he brags about how much money Prime made this year. Enough money that could clearly compensate the victims of CryptoZoo. But once again, Logan did not comment about this in his end of the year review video. How would you feel knowing you lost tens of thousands of dollars on the project, knowing that Logan Paul was never intending to reimburse you? It's obvious why many people are upset, but there's a whole lot more to the story that I had to skip over for time's sake. If you want to learn about the Lunchly disaster, check out this video on your screen right here.